Come on in. I'm eager to show you around the room. So this is the kitchen. You should have everything you need. There's a microwave and a 2-burner stove. And in the refrigerator, we have a few necessities for you. On the door, we have some creamer. Now, our door staff placed your bag over in the corner. Here's your couch and your work area, but hopefully you won't be doing any work while you're here. Here's the bedroom. And this is the changing area to the bathroom. There's a sink. All the amenities that you could need. There's your closet. There's hangers, extra blankets, sheets, and pillows. The couch does pull out into a bed in case you had guests. We have plenty of towels. And we have wonderful hot water and water pressure. It's a very nice place to take a shower after a nice long nap. We have wonderful amenities. I'll tell you more about those a bit later. First, I just wanted to give you a very quick overview. And as we said, we do have the television. We don't recommend you use it tonight because hopefully you will fall right asleep before I leave. But if you do turn it on, we do have a relaxation channel that comes up automatically at a very low volume. Here's your work area. There is free Wi-Fi, and there's the paperwork we'll have you do when we're all ready. We have a few mints if you would like them, and a few complimentary items in your little dining area. Some popcorn. Sometimes people wake up and want a little snack at night. Do you want to have a seat and I'll go over a few more of the amenities for you? Okay. Well, we have decaf coffee, which I could make that for you if you're interested, or regular, but that is for the morning, no regular right now. I wouldn't necessarily recommend the decaf either right now, because decaf does have caffeine in it. We really want to keep you calm and get you ready for bed. Would you like me to make you a pot of the relaxing plum tea you got in your welcome packet? Yes, I'd be happy to do that for you. We have some Lipton as well, but that would be for the morning as well, because that is black tea and caffeinated. So let me go and put some water on. Yes, we have water all ready to go in the teapot. I'll just turn that on. We'll make you a nice, relaxing pot of tea. Here in the kitchen, we do have a few staples for you. We do have a full complimentary breakfast in the morning, but many of our guests sleep in if they've had a good night rest. Most of our guests want to sleep as late as they can. So we do have some small boxes of cereal, and we have some oatmeal, and on the door of the refrigerator we have creamer as well as some 1% milk. If you would prefer soy or skim or whole milk, just let us know and we can have someone bring that up for you anytime when you wake up tomorrow. Mhm. We do allow late checkout as late as 4 o'clock p.m. Mhm. And any later than that, and you are more than welcome to add another night on to your stay. And we'd give you the full Dream Concierge package again if you would like it. Mhm. We can add another dinner on for tomorrow. Did you enjoy your dinner? Yes, isn't it wonderful? They really do a fantastic job over there. So hopefully that will be everything that you need. If there is anything else that you need or you can't find something in one of the cabinets, don't hesitate to call us. We're happy to come up and assist you. I think the water's ready to boil. Let me pour you a glass. And if you're ready, take this cup. I'll place it over at the um, desk over here so you can have your tea while we go over the paperwork and discuss anything else about the hotel that you're interested in. There's your view of the city. Isn't it lovely? It's such a beautiful time to be in DC. hmm With the cherry blossoms. I know you're a local, but it's still always nice to come in and have a little getaway. It's one of the reasons why people are able to sleep here. Again, being somewhere away from home often allows you to leave your troubles behind. hmm Well, let me tell you a little bit more about the amenities that we have here. Like I said, we've got the full kitchen. The couch does pull out into a full bed. And honestly, I know you're not planning on having guests, but you'd be surprised how many people who are having insomnia problems will open up the second bed just to try another bed. As comfortable as our beds are, um, again, people who have difficulty sleeping, as I'm sure you know, will try almost anything. So sometimes just moving to another bed. Our pull-out beds are very comfortable. They are firmer than the large beds. So if you prefer a firm bed, um, then I might recommend sleeping on the pull-out and the couch instead. Now you like a little bit softer? Okay, well then the bed that we have here should be very comfortable for you. We do have a full pillow menu, so if you'd like a buckwheat pillow or a feather down pillow or a foam pillow or a Tempur-Pedic pillow, anything you want, we have many guests who will say bring them all, and then you can pick once you've had different options. hmm Yes, and we have several different options on your bed as well, so if those don't work for you, we can definitely get you some others. The amenities we have here are really lovely. Um, they're all made with citrus sage, which is a very relaxing scent. Are you comfortable? Okay, good. Um, it's a very fresh and clean formula. They're eco-friendly products, and we use them. Again, the sage is relaxing, but the citrus is also invigorating after a good night's sleep, which we want everyone to have. We like to have something to wake you up a little bit. Um, our body lotion is a tea tree lotion by Paul Mitchell. It's energizing. I'm not going to have you smell it right now, but it does smell wonderful. The reason I'm not going to have you smell it is because we don't want you energized at the moment. We want you winding down with your relaxing tea. And I know it's light out, but it will be dark enough soon. And from my understanding, you are ready to sleep whenever we can get you to sleep. Is that right? Okay. Well, one of the things that we need to do is we have your paperwork down here. We have almost all of your information. So all we really need is to have you sign. And just initial over here. Okay, we have your credit card on file, but if you'd like to change that upon checkout, you're welcome to. We do fast checkout, so as long as we're keeping everything on your credit card, all you need to do is leave your keys in the room, and you won't need anything else. Okay. So, have you thought about what you would like me to read to you this evening? Well, we have a few different options. If you brought your own book, we can read that. We have books and magazines in our library. But honestly, what I recommend most is reading the Where magazine, which is what you will find in any hotel room about what's going on in the area. And I know you're a local, but it's a bit of a drive for you. You're not in DC every day. So this has what's going on in the area right now. And it's not riveting. That's the one problem with stories. If they're good stories, they may be a bit too exciting for you to fall asleep. So if you want, I can start off by reading this, and you can finish your tea, and then when you're done with your tea, you can go and get changed, get ready for bed, and then I will sit while you try to fall asleep, and I'll continue to read either this magazine if you find that's working for you, or we can read something else, okay? So let me start here. Let's see what's going on. The Winter's Tale is playing, William Shakespeare. These are at the Shakespeare Theater. We're having Passport DC. So 70 of the embassies will be open during a month-long citywide salute to cultural awareness. The Around the World Embassy Tour is on May 4th, and the EU Embassy's open house is on May 11th. They offer entertainment and cuisine unique to each country. At the Australian Embassy, diplomats present live Aussie animals and Vegemite samples, while France and Germany toast 50 years of friendship with a dual jamboree. On May 18th, there will be Fiesta Asia. There'll be a Chinese dragon on Pennsylvania Avenue. There'll be a large street fair, talent competitions, a fortune cookie writing contest. Yes, that's always fun. So again, this weekend is in bloom. So it's obviously cherry blossom season. And at the National Cathedral Flower Mart and the National Arboretum's Potomac Bonsai Festival, will also be this weekend. Um, there, it's a rose festival at the National Cathedral Flower Mart, and then the bonsais, and there'll be tree grooming workshops. Have you been to the National Arboretum? It's not right in downtown, but it's a lot of fun. It's really nice. It's absolutely beautiful. So if you could get out there, that would be really interesting. If you have any interest in bonsais, there'll be bonsai masters there, and there'll be a talent competition. So also this weekend, there's an arty party. Um, it's a Hamptons themed soiree, recalling the area's cultural heritage with Jackson Pollock style splatter paintings, a gallery talk, and live jazz. That's at the Phillips Collection. And then there's also horsing around in wide-brimmed hats and some ascots. Visitors head to the countryside for steeplechase races and tailgate picnics at the Virginia Gold Cup. It's $85 per car, up to 6 people. That would be fun too. There's a wine and dine where foodies gather waterside for celebrity chef cooking demos, tasting more than 150 wines, spirits, and beer. That is $48 at the door, and it's at the National Plaza. And later this week, on the 6th, there's the Plays the Thing. Members of Congress and D.C. press join John Leguizamo and Anna Chlumsky on stage for Toil and Trouble, a comedic homage to Shakespeare. That's $50. That should be interesting. And that's at Sidney Harmon Hall. I think that's enough of those specific things. So let's see what else is going on. There is an interesting exhibit at the Smithsonian American Art Museum, and it's Nam June Paik, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, Global Visionary. Would you like to see some of the pictures? Yeah, it's really fascinating what he does. It has like a TV garden. Yeah, that would be an interesting thing. Not your thing. Okay. So let's see what else. From Russia with Love, Orthodox Easter this weekend inspires a look at DC's Russian treasures, including some eggs. Inside the mansion of serial heiress Marjorie Merriweather Post, find the largest collection of Russian imperial art outside the motherland. At Hillwood Estate Museum and Gardens, 2 intricately etched Fabergé eggs created for the Romanov dynasty gleam with diamonds, pearls, gold, and enamel. The Romanovs also star in the exhibition Pageant of the Tsars, which displays 6 of the dynasty's lavish albums of text and images that commemorated coronations. One early album documents Anna Ionova's 1730 ceremony. Her portrait above, and the largest for Alexander II, measures 2 by 3 feet and weighs 60 pounds, all fit for a 20th century American empress. Are you getting sleepy? Yeah. Do you want to start getting ready for bed? Okay. Well, let's shut the curtains here. We have wonderful blackout curtains, so it'll be nice and dark. Okay, well, here's the bed. You can go get changed, and I'll get everything ready for you, okay? Okay. Turn down the bed. And shut the curtains. Alright, climb on into bed. And would you like me to continue to read? Turn off all the lights. Just relax. Are you comfortable? Okay, so I'll keep reading just a little bit, and I'll show myself out quietly. Yes, you won't be disturbed by any phone calls or anything. If there seems to be an emergency, I will speak with the person on the phone and find out if it's something I should wake you for. So don't worry. You can just relax and everything will be taken care of. Alright? So I'll just read a little bit longer. Let's see. There's a bit in here that I wanted to go over with you. Here we go. There's a lot in the area right now about vintage summer. There's exhibits near the mall that throw back to the 60s and 70s, while a newly popular southeast zone outshines its past. When travelers come to DC, they expect to learn about the past. Memorials and museums, exhibits look backwards to bring the lessons learned then into now. At the museum's JFK retrospective, visitors handwrite memoirs that recall where they were the day the president was killed in Dallas, striking portraits of the Kennedys, and at the National Archives, scenes of the 70s turn gazes to the past in order to refocus on the present. In searching for the 70s, the Documerica Photography Project, there's a plug for the Environmental Protection Agency's 2013 endeavor that crowdsources public images via Flickr to compare with the 1970s Documerica collection. 50 years after JFK's assassination, the newest exhibit at the museum survey the 35th president's legacy. Family candidates by personal photographer Jacques Collot survive only on contact sheets above. After the 40,000 plus negatives stored in a World Trade Center vault were destroyed on 9/11, museum experts painstakingly restored sheet images and prints for creating Camelot. Visitors see November 22nd events through journalists' eyes and examine artifacts like day of radio logs and Lee Harvey Oswald's clothes in 3 shots were fired. Golden Years. The Environmental Protection Agency commissioned nearly 70 for a nationwide project in 1971. The mission: document an era of 40 years and 22,000 photographs later.